Hello my Funatics and welcome to another Showdown Live. Today we will be using Decidueye, which is one of the starter Pokemon, and I haven't really dabbled with it yet, but we are going to be using a very memey set which we're going to try and get to work straight away. If you want to see the team, then I will show it to you quickly. The idea behind it is that it's a sunny day Decidueye which can get the speed boost with the Firium Z. It then has Solar Beam to hit really hard, and it's got Nasty Plot, so it's kind of a sweeping set. I've given it enough speed to be able to outspeed Pheromosa at plus... Oh, I only get +1. What am I talking about? I should probably just go max and go... I was... When I put this together, I was probably thinking that I got Chlorophyll, which is definitely not what I get. I need to put that there. Definitely not what I get, and I probably want to give it Timid instead. So it doesn't get super fast, but if I can... if I can check the opponent's fast things and whittle them and stuff, then I should be good. And this thing can take hits from a lot of fast things anyway. Like it can take a hit from fast electric types or Pheromosa, and then KO in revenge, hopefully. So looking at this team, do I have a chance at sweeping? It might be a bit hard with this thing there, but then again I will outspeed it. Yeah, I hit his whole team neutrally with the Decidueye, which is really great. What do I think will lead? Maybe Mimikyu. People like to lead with a Mimikyu. Not much is there for a Pheromosa. He might lead with the Salazzle, which could be Scarf. I would be very, very cautious about that. So we've got the Toxapex in here, and I think, do I U-turn? Like, it won't take any damage, and I'll just take Life Orb damage, which isn't ideal. I'm thinking just going straight into this and going for a Psychic is a good play. He doesn't have a Psychic switch in, and this thing is not going to be able to do... Yeah, he wanted to poison me as well, so I'm not going to do that. Yeah, he's not got a Psychic type switch in, and that does 80 to the Toxapex, so it'll have to switch out here. I can get another Psychic on something else to do Baneful Bunkering when he doesn't even have lefties, so I don't really know why he's doing that. Maybe just to see if I was choiced or not. Which I am. I'm choice specs. Yeah, I'll show you the rest of the team. So this is a weird set for sweeping. We've got Strange Dog, the choice specs Primarina, with powerful moves. I've been suggested that maybe Energy Ball is better than Ice Beam by one of my viewers, and I'm very willing to try it out. But I will do I'll do Ice Beam until Ice Beam doesn't work, and I want Energy Ball. Aegislash is just Aegislash lefties and coverage. Iron Head over Flash Cannon because it hits fairies harder. This thing is there for an Aegislash check because Pheromosa is just because Pheromosa, and then this thing doesn't have any HP. Perfect. There we go. That's not going to be very useful. So this Araquanid comes in and it's lefties. I think that I'm okay to go into probably Aegislash here. This can't really touch Primarina. It's just it might have Mirror Coat, which wouldn't be ideal. Aegislash will take a big hit. What else is Aegislash useful for? It's good for the that there Ninetales, although Marowak can handle that, but it doesn't have HP, so that could be a bit of a problem. It also kind of helps with Buzzwole, which could be really hard to take down otherwise. But this isn't doing enough damage right now, so... Or alternatively, I could go into Mandibuzz and U-turn into something else. But then two things will have to take a hit, so I may as well just go straight. As he goes for Toxic, that's fine. So he wanted to Toxic my Primarina. I guess this could be slower than me, so I want to be careful here. You know what, I'll try for a Defog. I know that this will get... Well, it's not necessarily going to get Toxic, but what I'm going to do here is... I don't have Taunt on this one. I thought I changed the stuff. I don't know what I'm doing. This is not going very professionally so far. Liquidation's not going to be doing too much. I may as well U-turn out just to get a bit of damage on the sub. He'll probably go for another Toxic here. Yeah. Toxic, no. I'm a bit concerned as to how much Liquidation will do to me if I'm in Blade form. So what I'm going to do is go into Primarina here to get the kind of safer switch in. Liquidation Yeah, it's not doing too much actually. That may be more of a defensive set. I can just spam Moonblasts now, which will easily be able to take that sub out. And if I get the defense drop, that's a bit unfortunate. But actually, it doesn't matter. It's still just a 2-hit KO. No, it wouldn't have been. It wouldn't actually have been a 2-hit KO from there. So that is unfortunate. 2 Moonblasts won't take this out, but it will damage it very, very much. Oh, okay, it will take it out. Primarina, spook. This thing may well be able to take the hits, but it does have Protect. So this second Moonblast probably won't take it out. So this is a really weird set. It might take it out, but it doesn't. That's fine. I lose Primarina, but it's okay because this thing can't get healthy again. And it was actually looking to be a struggle to deal with. So I can go into... I could go into Decidueye here and just try and set up, because he really doesn't have much for it. In fact, that is what I might do. But he could just go straight into Alolan Ninetales. If that's Snow Warning, it's kind of not great for me. So yeah, probably not worth it. It's probably worth just going into this, just going for a U-turn here to take out the Araquanid. No Protect. I'm not going for a high jump kick if that's what you think. If you want to switch out, then that's fine. But I'm just going to go for a U-turn, as he might bring in Toxapex, and that I am going to pop. Okay, so it has Rocky Helmet. Go into this on, and I'm probably just going to Nasty Plot up here. Oh, this is nice. Okay, this is really nice. I could try to sweep right now, but I think that that's a bad idea because Mimikyu is still healthy. So what the best play here is probably just going for a Shadow Ball, as Ninetales comes straight in. So yeah, that was the right play, because if I had gone for this, oh no, if I had gone for the Sunny Day, I'd have negated that. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna go into Marowak here. I should be able to take this, even though I don't have the right investment. I should be able to take that, and then go for an Earthquake. What might come in here? I think Earthquake is the play. He might sack his Ninetales, but if that's the case, then that's the case. Extra sensory, not doing too much. Yeah, that will not die. Why is this thing so weak? What's the best play here? I still think Earthquake is the best play here. I probably should have Shadow Boned because nothing really likes it. Nothing likes it. Yeah, Shadow Bone was probably more the play. It's just Toxapex would have been able to live. Buzzwole's coming in. Probably has the EQ by the way he brought it in on this. Do I want this? I kind of want this for Salazzle because it will be able to take the hit. This thing's problem. This thing is a huge problem for which I have very little. So what I'm going to do is go into Mandibuzz, hope that he's speed invested. Oh, shoot. He has the Stone Edge. That might be okay, though. I can then... it might not be okay. It might not be okay if he does have Earthquake as well. If he's got Edgequake coverage. I don't think he will, though. He'll probably have Fighting type, so he probably won't have much for this. So if I go for a Shadow Ball here, that'll be great. Because he's only got Thunder Punch, which does a ton of damage, though. Holy crap. And I can just actually Shadow Sneak this to kill. So that's good. Yeah, that's good. So I'm able to take a massive threat out. And one of the things that was probably... Okay. This thing is a big problem. I don't really want it to Swords Dance, which is what it might do. So if I Shadow Sneak here, is that really stupid? No, it's not. I think he's Swords Dancing. Yes, okay, we got him. I'm going to King Shield here, because I don't think that he'll Swords Dance again. I think he'll go for the attack. We'll be able to drop his... Yeah, we'll be able to drop his attack. That's great. And actually, at this stage, if I can get my Owl in, I should be able to sweep him. So now I can go for a Shadow Sneak of my own. He won't be able to take me out. Yeah. This is pretty good. And I can go for a King's Shield safely here, because even if he Swords Dances this turn, he won't be able to take out my Aegislash. But he doesn't. He just drops his attack even further. What I feel like doing now is just going for the Shadow Ball. He's going for the Shadow Sneak. And what he might want to do now is switch out to preserve his Mimikyu. But we can Shadow Ball the Salazzle. I think that Aegislash is just going to win, which is kind of boring. But yeah, we can take out the Salazzle here. And then I guess he's not really got anything for this now. I think he just loses to Aegislash. I want my Decidueye to do stuff though. So how would I manage to engineer that? I can't really engineer that. I need to go for a King's Shield here, just to be safe, as he goes for the Swords Dance. And again, I can just go for a Shadow Ball to take out the Mimikyu, as the Shadow Sneak is not doing enough. And then all I have to worry about is this thing being able to just beat me, but I don't think it can. So I would... Okay, he's gone into the Araquanid. I mean, I can Shadow Sneak this pretty easily, and that will die. His Araquanid set was weird, and I didn't particularly like it. I think it can do a lot more than he was using it for. So I'll just go for a Shadow Ball here. He probably is slower than me, so there's no point in King's Shielding, as he's got Liquidation too, and I can just take it out right now. So that's a GG. And I suppose that Decidueye did do something by getting that massive hit off on the Ninetales, but it wasn't quite enough, because then my weak Marowak couldn't KO it. But anyway, that is going to be the game, and we will get another one. Hopefully I can get Decidueye to do a bit more work next time, but it was looking like it could have done something. I need to be careful, because this could well be bulletproof, and so Decidueye would not be able to take this out. Aside from that, it's looking very, very strong. So if I can get the Nasty Plot and the Sunny Day boost up, I should be looking very good. So what do we think? See, Aegislash could probably, if this is his switch into Aegislash because it's bulletproof, then Aegislash can probably tempt it in and try and get some Iron Head damage, but we'll see what happens. Again, Pheromosa is the fastest thing in this matchup, so I may as well lead with that and just... Okay, he's leading with the Toxapex again. You know what, I'm just going to Nasty Plot on that, and we can go from there. Is he going to switch out? They all have Baleful Bunker. I'm not really sure why. Do I want to Nasty Plot again, or do I just Shadow Ball here? I don't think Sunny Day is the play right now, but I really want to do it actually. I'm going to go Zed Sunny Day. And I'm going to set up another Nasty Plot. The only issue is that I need to keep my Sun around for the Solar Beam. But we can see how much Solar Beam does here. It takes it out! Oh yes! Oh yes! Oh yes, throw in the towel. Please don't be Scarf. Please don't be Scarf. Please don't be Scarf. Oh! Oh, Stash! No! Well, throwing the towel has already done some work, which is really nice. I don't really want my Marowak to get poisoned. Well, to get toxic, but it might have to here. Throwing the towel has done a lot. That was great. So now his Pheromosa check has gone already. That was really great. What I like to do on Mudsdales when they switch in like that is burn them and then go into... Well, always burn a Mudsdale if you can. Apparently I can't though, and it's going to do a ton of damage to me. Ah, Sigh. I don't know what that is. That probably isn't banded, but Mandibuzz can take the hit, whatever it is. Oh, that's kind of sad. I'm gonna defog here. Just gonna defog. Defog. And I can roost next turn. It looks like it could be banded, actually. That's doing quite a lot of damage for quite a weak move. I guess I could roost again. Okay, and now I can maybe go back into Marowak. This thing can be a bit of a threat right now, but I do have the U-turner that's going to put in the work. I'm immune to that, and I could... Do I have Shadow Bone? Yeah, Shadow Bone's probably the move to go for here. Yeah, why? I thought they were... I just... What? Okay, my Marowak isn't so weak. That's alright, I'll take that. Maybe he's like minus defense nature, or maybe Marowak does just take it out because it is stab, I guess. So Lazel's here, you can't take me out. You cannot take me out. So I don't know why you came in. And after that, I don't really need my Marowak anymore anyway, so... It would have been helpful for Decidueye, but Mandibuzz resists both of its stabs too, so that's fine. So we can take that out, and then... the best thing to go into might be my Primarina here. It takes on most things. If he goes into Decidueye, then I might switch out, but yeah, Moonblast is really good here. My Strange Dog is going to do some work. This battle was really interesting. I'm glad that Decidueye did stuff. It broke a wall and took out a sash. A very strange sash that shouldn't have been there in my opinion, but it did take it out. Not worth going into Aegislash right now. Aegislash can be good for... Aegislash isn't actually that good. So the Leaf Blade does a lot of damage. Right here, I'm just going to foul play. The burn on the Mudsdale would have been really nice because it just wouldn't have been a threat. That Sinister Arrow Raid did less than the Leaf Blade. Oh no, that was a crit Leaf Blade, that's why. Okay, so that would have done a little bit more than a non-Zed move one would have done. I'm going to taunt right here. And I actually know that Outrage doesn't take me out from that range, so I'm going to get a foul play off. Yeah, Dragon Claw does 26. I want to switch into Primarina, I think. Brick Break. I resist that too. I'm just hoping he doesn't have Poison Jabber. Poison Jabber. No, he's only got EQ, which I can take. Get that massive Moonblast off. And I'm going to switch out because like Ice Beam will hit it harder. I don't want this to get too many defense boosts. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm just going to Moonblast here, as it does a lot of damage. And I do have Ice Beam on my Pheromosa, even though I'm not invested in special defense. I think it will take out there because I've got a Life Orb. Yeah, GG. Oh yeah, that was good. Both Primarina and Decidueye did a lot of work. It was very nice. So we'll get one more, I think, just to finish off the session, and hopefully my Decidueye will do a little bit more, but it's looking unlikely because there's a really good team, although it's actually pretty weak to Shadow Ball, apart from this guy can have Bulletproof. So, leads, I guess my Marowak is not a bad lead, because the likely lead is one of these two. But then, I mean, Primarina's not an awful lead either. He doesn't really have a water type switch in. Aside from maybe, well, obviously Greninja resists, but it will take a lot of damage from it. But it could have Gonk Shot. I think Primarina's not a bad lead. And we can always switch into Marowak. So he does go Tapu Koko, even though he's I have a Marowak. Tapu Koko is just completely useless against specially defensive Marowak, so that's fine. Yeah, so this is pretty cool. Fire, Water, Grass core. We've got the Decidueye and the Primarina and the Marowak. Yeah, so I can take that. This is physical though, and I don't know its physical move pool. It might get something to hurt me, but I think going for a Will-O-Wisp here is a very good move. Very good move. It gets U-turn. Okay, that's fine. So that's good to know because that means he can still get momentum on my Marowak. That's really useful. So I can Will-O-Wisp here and get the burn on this thing. Now, I don't really know what it wants to do. I kind of want to go... I want to switch this guy out because it's far too important. I think Primarina's good here. But maybe not because it could be special and hurt really hard. Okay, no, that's fine. This can't do anything to me right now. And Ice Beam is probably better than Moonblast. No, it's not. Moonblast is great. Poison Dab isn't even doing half, so that's good. So we can take it out with the Moonblast. So that's a big, big threat gone, and that's actually one of his best stops to Decidueye. Now I can really, really do damage to his team. I do need to bear in mind, though, that most things probably still outspeed even with the +1. So Metagross is here. Mandibus can switch in, I think. But then I don't have as much for Aegislash. I've got a lot to hit it super effectively, though, including my own Aegislash. So. It goes for the Meteor Mash, and it doesn't get the attack boost, which the last one I faced did. Maybe I should Roost here. No, I'm going to Foul Play, because he's likely going to do something silly, like click Ice Punch or Thunder Punch, which do exactly the same amount as Meteor Mash. Okay, he's just going for another Meteor Mash. See, I wanted the attack boost there, because then I'd have taken him out, which would have been really nice. But what I'm going to do here is switch into my Aegislash, and then I can Shadow Sneak him. So that would be good. That's just so much damage. That thing is so powerful. And I can just Shadow Sneak here, as he's actually going to preserve it and go into his Ninja. That's looking quite the threat right now. I'm going to King Shield here, as he please turn into some kind of type that I can hit very hard. Okay, Dark type. Well, if I let something die to a Dark type Greninja, then this thing just U-turns on it and kills it, which is very nice. But do I want to let anything die to it is the question. I can live that and go for an... I might not be able to live that, actually. Because I need to bear in mind that Aegislash is still very spooky. And having the priority to take down his Metagross is very useful too. It might be a good time to sack Primarina. I don't think it can take hits from too much right now. So I might do that. And if it's like Scarf or something, then I can actually take the hits. But it is Life Orb. Does it have something to hit me though? That is the question, as I can just go for a Moonblast here. Extra Sensory will take me out, unfortunately, but I can U-turn here, which is great. Might have the Water Shuriken. But I would still kill, and I don't think I would die, depending on how many hits he gets though. If he gets full hits, then he's probably going to beat me there. So now I can go into Mandibus and get that Roost off, which is super nice. Really, really good. This thing, I mean, it could have Sacred Sword. I don't think it will though. And if he's going to be a Swords Dance set, I've got the Foul Play that should beat him, as he's going for the King Shield, and I can just get all my health back. Thank you for giving me that free turn. And now, I guess, Foul Play is a good, as he's going to go back into the Greninja. Again, it's really quite spooky, but well, Ice Beam will do a lot. What have we seen? Does he have... Ice Beam, Dark Pulse, Extra Sensory, Hydro maybe? See, that's resisted now, and if he goes for an Ice Beam, it's not, and it'll do 42. It might even kill. Don't kill. Oh, he's going for Water Shuriken. Yeah, this might... This will kill. This will kill. Good. So we can get rid of the Greninja without losing anything. That's very good. He didn't have Ice Beam. Tapu Koko comes in. Like, U-turn is his best play here, but I am just going to go into my Marowak. He's probably going to go for Wild Charge because he's... Oh, Brave Bird. What? That damage was insane. That damage was insane. I can Earthquake pretty freely here. He's not got a great switch in. Though most think, well, this will die, this will definitely live, and this will definitely live. I'm not sure if that would die to an Earthquake or not. But my Pheromosa does outspeed that. So he's stacking his Metagross, which is great, because that was still a huge threat to me. I don't see... Oops. I don't think that my Decidueye is going to sweep still. I don't really know what it would be able to set up on. Maybe the Tapu Koko. Maybe. I don't know what coverage it gets still, though. Oh, God. I guess if... He's not really got anything for this. His best play is to go into the Aegislash and just accept some damage, or like... I wouldn't stay in anyway. I'd probably go into my Mandibuzz. See, when I use this core of Marowak and Mandibuzz, it just does so well, and then the other things on my team, which are usually kind of a bit more memey and don't work as well, just don't put in don't put in any work, because these guys don't need any help. They just do it on their own. So he's having a good long think about this as Aegislash comes in, and that, as I say, was his best play. Really his only play, because Pheromosa can't touch it. So, and Shadow Ball comes out, I can eat that up. And now probably just Roost again. Yeah, that's my best play. Yeah, the reason I want Taunt instead of U-turn on Mandibuzz. Okay, this is interesting. I mean, I live hits from this and could get a nice foul play off. I'll just go for a foul play for damage and see how that does, and then we'll go from there. We'll do a foul play for some damage. Okay, so Tapu Koko is probably coming in here, and I'll be able to get some foul play damage off. And he might just U-turn, but... Oh, what? Oh yeah, he's physical. I forgot. He's physical, so that does good damage. I think he might even be adamant with the amount of damage that he does. He can Brave Bird twice here, though. What's more important? Yeah, I think... I could go Aegislash here. Or, no, because he's going with Brave Bird, probably. But his Electric Terrain's down, so his Wild Charge isn't doing too much, as he's just going Wild Charge. And, yeah, so now I can just fire off a Shadow Ball. If he U-turns here, that is very silly, because something just dies. T-Bolt. And this just dies. Great. Okay. I really, really want my owl to do something, but it's not going to be able to do it unless Pheromosa's out, and Pheromosa is not going to be coming out. I am as slow as Aegislash can be, so I don't know if he is. Oh, I'm not. I'm definitely not. I don't have the mint IVs. Brilliant. I don't need that as much anymore. Just go into Mandibuzz. Just go into Mandibuzz. I'm trying to engineer a situation that's not going to help me too much. I guess foul play here. I should have taunted. I just should have taunted. I'll just go for another foul play though, because then if Pheromosa comes in, I'm going to try to sack something I don't need, which is probably my own Pheromosa. I really don't need it. Oh, okay, we're doing that. He gets the nice spicy crit right there. This is a bit of a problem now, because the Shadow Sneak might kill. How much was the Shadow Ball doing? Crit did 27. So I should be able to Roost. Oh, and there we go. There we go. No, God. So we're just going to King Shield here. I don't think we'll outspeed. But if we King Shield, I don't know if he'll King Shield too. We can see, okay, my King Shield's going there as he's King Shielding after me. So that's really important knowledge, because it means that I'm probably faster than him. And I can just go for a Shadow Ball. So, what? Oh, he went for a sneak and just killed. He just went for a sneak and killed. I can't believe he got double crit. That's so bad. I don't win now because of the double crit. So I'll try for this to do something. I guess just no Shadow Ball here, because he'll probably try to Shadow Sneak, which does kill. Yeah, this is stupid. This is so stupid. This is so stupid. Why did I click on this? I can't. I'm just gonna close that one. So we'll get another one. Okay, so here we go. This team is strange. I know that this thing gets a really spooky move that boosts all your stats, so that could be really scary. I'm going to probably lead Does this do a lot of damage? This does a lot of damage. This does a lot of damage. That's really, really nice. We really want this to do something. I'm going to lead Primarina. It's pretty nice. He leads the Dragon Dance thing. I can go for a Moonblast pretty safely here, although Psychic is super tempting because he might just U-turn into his other thing and I'll still do huge damage. I think that this was probably the best play. Please go into your Toxapex. Please go into your Toxapex. Yay. Okay. I'll just go for another Psychic. That was so great as this comes in. And now I get the Psychic boost because of the Psychic place. That's pretty nice. This thing is a really hard thing to switch in on, but I guess Aegislash is my best play here. Just because it hits so hard with the, if it's specs and with the Psychic terrain and stuff. Okay, so I can take that pretty nicely. I could fire off, I think, Shadow Ball is so tempting, but then there's this, so I kind of want Iron Head, but then there's this, which is probably what's going to come in. I think Arcanine is probably going to come in right now. But I'm gonna go for an Iron Head. Yeah, okay. Okay, now I know that he wants to switch this thing in. That's fine. I can probably go into Marowak here. He doesn't have an electric type, so it's probably going to be the best switching on Arcanine. Arcanine doesn't really get great coverage for it. Yeah, he's just going for a Wisp, and we saw the Intimidate, so I could go for a Wisp of my own. Not sure what that's catching though. I think actually my best play here is just straight into Primarina. I don't know why I didn't do that last time. As this comes in again, and this time I want to click Hydro because he's not got a Hydro switch in anymore. But I think Moonblast here is fine. Toxapex wouldn't die to 2 though. It's unlikely Toxapex would die to 2. I think I will just Hydro. I think I will just Hydro because Toxapex would die to 2 Hydros, and nothing really takes it. Kartana can try and switch in. I think that Kartana's pretty frail though. So we can see Merciless comes in, and that is a 2-hit KO. I just have to hit another one. The issue with killing this thing is that it is my Decidueye setup fodder. Like, you know what? Okay, he's just forfeiting. He's just forfeiting. That's not good. That's not okay to be my last one. I need to get another one. Okay. There's like Mr. Ice type over here, who's big and scary. Again, not much of a switch in for Primarina, but then I don't want to lead with it if it would just die to this, which I don't think it would do. I think it would live. But still, I don't have very much in terms of a switch in, so I will just lead that. Just so that if he leads Mamoswine, I do have something. I can at least take it down to its sash, and that will be good. And if he wants to get rocks, he can then Endeavor me. So he's going into the Sylveon and taking a crit. That crit did matter because the lefties, I was about to say, it might not have done because it looks like I was just doing over 75%, which would mean that I'd be doing just over 50%. But because he's got lefties, that actually matters. So just go for a Moonblast here as Celesteela takes a huge hit. And, ooh, what's going on here? Imaginary Test is making things happen. So I'm probably just going to go straight into Marowak and threaten the... Oh, he's probably going for the Leech Seed. So, oh no, he misses the Leech Seed. So I'm going to threaten the powerful Fire-type move when actually I've only got the weak Fire-type move. And I guess I could burn his Mandibuzz switch in, which would be quite nice. Yeah, so that's burned. That is pretty nice. Nice. And now I can go straight into Primarina again. I'm hope that he does not go for the... no, he doesn't go for U-turn. So, where's his Hydro switch? Nowhere. Nowhere is his Hydro switch. This is not his Hydro switch. Mister, that was not your Hydro. There's the forfeit. Primarina's putting in more work than Decidueye. That is such a shame. I really want to get Decidueye to do one more thing. It did really well in that one match. It did really well in that one match, but we'll try and get it to do one more thing. One more. It might be able to do stuff here, because you will help me with the sun. This is a sun team. So if I can get up a... Yeah, it might work. Might work. So, I'm going to lead with this. He might lead with a Torkoal to get up the sun straight away. He leads with Raticate. This thing is actually quite slow, so I know that I outspeed and I'm going to just U-turn. He should switch out here because, you know, okay, what I'm a bit scared of is the counter. I know that might sound silly. I'm definitely going to go straight into my Aegis Slash because counter or Endeavor might be coming, but Double Edge came. And Shadow Sneak he is immune to... I don't think this can hit hard enough though. Is he Hustle? I'm probably just going to Iron Head here. Crunch. Does a lot. He's like... I'm surprised that did so much though. It's definitely Adamant Hustle, I think. We'll go into Marowak. This thing can't do anything to Marowak. And the Flamethrower comes out, and it did not much. Probably Specs, because that actually did more than I thought it would do, but still not much. And I could Earthquake. I don't think that he'd stay in, though, so it might not be the best play. I think he's going into Torkoal right here. So Primarina might be a play. But then I don't want to switch Primarina in on this in case he does something weird. Okay, he just goes into Golem. And that is defensive as anything, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I'll outspeed it. Yeah, I do, because I've got a little bit of creep. And so I can 2-hit KO the Golem. I only did 52% with a quad effective move though, so that's kind of sad. This thing might have Dark Pulse. I'm probably living though, so Dragon Pulse. That's not the right pulse move for you, mate. It's not the right pulse move. So if he goes into his... Well, I don't know. If he goes into this, I might just let him drop that Draco. Please drop the Draco. Dragon Hammer. Okay. I kind of wanted Draco. I actually don't know what Dragon Hammer does. I'm still finding new moves that I don't know. Okay. It's just a solid move. I guess Primarina's okay here. Primarina's okay. It looks like Primarina's going to do more work than anyone else again. Ice Beam is fine, or Moonblast. Probably Moonblast. It will take this out, and if this guy came in, it would do a bit more damage than Ice Beam. So Tapu Bulu is here. I'm kind of tempted. Just to let him take me out and then go into my bird. Come on birdie bird. Come on birdie bird. Come on bird. Come on birdie bird. Oh god, that does way too much damage. Oh no. And he's gonna be AV as well. Shadow Ball, come on, do some damage. That did nothing. Why did I do this? This was such a bad mistake. That was such a bad mistake. So we could go into this and just go for a Jabber here. Poison Jab. What could be quite interesting though is that he'll bring in his Torkoal and Sun will run out quicker. So that's fun because we've already had a couple of turns. So do I want to do? I could just high jump kick here. Just get as much damage as I can. 50 is good damage for a physical move on a Torkoal. If he Shell Smash there, I could have been in a little bit of trouble. I think that Marowak can chip away and shouldn't take too much damage until the sun's gone. Unless he's got Earth Power, and then... Oh, Solar Beam? That's not going to do any damage. That's a cool set, though. We should be able to take him out. So Decidueye did do one thing, one battle, and then since then hasn't really done anything. Primarina stole the show a little bit from it. Although, to be fair, it's just the defensive walls stole the show. They're very, very solid, and the other things I'm trying to use are just kind of a bit silly, but silliness is the best. So that is all there will be for today. I hope you enjoyed. I have been Fufu, you've been awesome, and hopefully see you next time. Goodbye.